dry bag shit. Your whole car smell like a damn ashtray. You a nasty bitch. You're nasty. You one of the nasty in this hole. If your car smell like that, damn. All right, man. All right now. If your damn car smell like an ashtray, god damn, I can just imagine what your damn house smell like. Okay, brother. You see this, you see me out here, but then you honking this shit and said, okay, that's right, that's right, that's right. But how about repent, nigga? How about motherfucking repent? Damn, that shit stay. I still smell that shit. Damn, if your car smell like that, I know goddamn well your goddamn house stink. Man, bed sheets and pillowcases probably smell like a damn ashtray. Nasty dog. Let me start by saying, giving all honor, praise, and glory to our Father Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. Call Elohim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakah HaKodash, and double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, whom Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah set up to establish, to teach, and preach the true doctrine of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. And to the rest of the brother on down that's doing the same, Shalom, Bayashah Dabada, and to the Akim and Akwat that's out there repenting, these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashmakat. The YAHACHARAB coming at you with another week to earn this pay, to earn another week to earn that penny, right? Another week to earn that penny. See, and these motherfuckers will sit back and tell us, so that ain't giving you the money, bullshit. Bitches, you bitches and you niggas and all you motherfuckers, how that ain't getting you no pay? Hell no, yeah, it's getting me paid. It ain't getting me the pay that you think, but it's getting us paid, and we building up a hefty treasure. A hefty treasure, right? Matter of fact, let me grab that right quick. Building up a hefty ass treasure. See, for you simple ass people, you want to create channels to gain money. Nigga, take your ass to motherfucking work. Nigga, don't try to fuck over your people to get some money. Take your ass to work like everybody else. Bust your ass to get some money, and then and you earn your money in this worldly ass shit like that. See? But when it comes to the truth, what? You freely receive it, you freely give it. See? But let me grab that right quick. It's that in Matthew 5. Hey, we building up our treasure in the kingdom. See? So when Yahweh shall come, he gonna give us that pay. He gonna give us that hefty penny. He gonna give us a nice pay for that day's wages. And that day's wages is gonna be salvation and the kingdom. Right? Let me see. Matthew. Is that 6? Because I ain't read that in a while. I don't know how the hell I must be overlooking it. God. Man, yeah, I was overlooking it. Matthew 6 and 19. Lay not up for yourselves treasure upon earth, where moth and rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven. What we doing? We laying up this treasure in heaven. We building up that tab, right? And it says, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves break through, where thieves do not, slack it. I'm jumping down. Where moth and rust do corrupt, where thieves break through and steal. But lay up for yourselves treasure in heaven, where neither moth nor rust do corrupt, and where thieves do not break through nor steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. And where our minds at? Our minds is fixated on receiving salvation when Yahweh sent back Yahawashi. See? That's why our minds are fashioned in the heavens. See? So we're going to receive, our mind ain't fashioned on this worldly ass shit no more. Where you will fuck over another brother or sister and take money from them when you can do the same thing they doing to earn a living for yourself if you ain't already established a living or a life for yourself. See? But the point I'm making is, hey man, we trying to earn that pay. We trying to earn that penny. But like I said, the topic is, I want to go on today, is based on faith. See? The things we're going to have to believe in, it's about faith. You're going to need that. Because in the time when all hell come down the pipe, hey, you go, like when that mark of the beast be instituted, what you think our people going to be, the main thing our people going to be worrying about is what? They going to be worrying about what they going to be able to eat, what they going to have to eat. That's what they going to be worrying about. We can't be worrying about that stuff. We can't be worrying about that. Shalom, Mark. Shalom. GMS Salvation and Belek Yahweh not Shalom. Yahweh Shemiam Shak Bratha, right? We can't be worried about that thing. And that's the main thing how these devils gonna get a lot of our people. They gonna simply get you by what? By the basic amenities that you need in life. You see, when that 19 thing was going on, what was they doing? When you went to the stores, you saw people was basically buying out the basic amenities what they would need in their daily life. Water, that shit was going off the shelves. No food was going off the shelves. And then toilet paper, buying all this, the basic amenities of things what you would need in your life now. People was buying that shit off the shelves, man. They was buying it all. See, so this is what these devils they go get you with that when they come out with that mark of the beast. When they instituted on into the general population on a wide scale, this is what they'll get a lot of our people with. Because why? The basic amenities, the basic things in life, that's what they're going to get you with, which is what? Food, water, and you ain't going to have to worry about clothing because you already got clothes now. But hey, you might, if you ain't got no winter clothes, you might want to go get you a winter jacket right now before they'll have them, you know? But the basic amenities is food and water. That's how they go get you, Jace. See? And when all hell break loose, they go come at you with that thing. They'll say, here, they go offer it to you. They ain't gonna come and hold you down and force you. They ain't gonna have to. They ain't gonna have to force you to get nothing. See? And in that day, all of our people that's not gonna be established in the faith, that's gonna be your ass. Your ass gonna be grass, Jack. That's gonna be your ass. Because why? You ain't gonna allow the faith to be built up now for when those trials of temptation come, you'll be able to overcome them by that faith, by that strength of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. But if we don't do it now, you can't do it later, and a lot of our people is gonna fail. They gonna fail, man. See, but let me grab this right quick, because that's one of the main things that they're gonna use when it comes to that thing. See, they gonna use those basic amenities to trap us, to trap certain jakes that ain't gonna be established in the faith. Revelations 13, and I'm gonna jump down to the point, verse 15, just to open up. And it says what? Revelations 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That what? And that no man might buy or sell, save, meaning but he that have the mark of the beast, or the number of the beast, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. See? And that's that chip. That's how they go get a lot of our people. Because why? The main thing it says, buying and selling. And what is the main things that you buy and sell that they gonna use against you? the basic things, the basic needs that you need. It ain't talking about, oh, they gonna get you because, oh, you need a new shirt. They ain't gonna get you like that. Oh, you need a new pair of socks. They ain't gonna get you like that. They gonna get you by what? That bread, that water. You want a steak? You want some potatoes? You want some vegetables? You want some fruit? That's how they gonna get you. That's how they gonna get you, because you gonna want those things. And the main thing you hear our people say is, well, how you gonna eat? Hey man, trust in Yahweh Shem Shah. But see, a lot of our people, they don't have no faith, man. They don't have no faith. All the while saying you have faith, but you don't. You know, I like to always mention and use that 19 for an example, because that was a test for our people, for these devils. That was a test. You know, if you go and look at the CIA of how they operate and they do their tests, they do live things in the field. You might fuck around and lose your life try to pass a CIA test or something. You know, you fuck around and get your, oh, well shit, agent such and such got his head blew off because he couldn't pass the live test. See? That's what these devils was doing with this shit. They was running that test of seeing how people was going to act in society. What we need a test to show us. We need to let's analyze this. Let's see these people. Let's see what they gonna be craving for when they put in this certain position. And what did our people do? They all was running out, getting the same things I mentioned: water, food. They were stealing clothes. That's for the 2/3 was out there stealing that. But the most people that have money, what they do, they went straight to the store to go get those things that they would need in their everyday life. See? And that's what the devil was gonna use against y'all, man, to make you come and beg for that mark of the beast. See? Because when one of the words is, when you say it says receive, is lambano, meaning you're gonna ask for it. You're gonna ask for it, man. Right? You're gonna ask for it. But what it says, verse 17, and that no man might buy and sell, save here. And what you worried about buying? The most of our people say, how you gonna eat? So if you don't receive it, how you gonna eat? That's their lame ass argument. How you gonna eat? Well, you need to trust in Yahweh Shem Shah. Like I fought when we was in the wilderness. Our forefathers, when we came out, they was used to believing in all that bullshit that was in Egypt. So a lot of the things that Yahweh Shem Shah was performing for them, it was to establish them in the faith. But a lot of them, they remained in that unbelieving state. See, and that's why their ass had to stay in there and stay in the wilderness and die, because they were staying in that unbelieving state. See. But what he was doing, building them up, showing us things like giving us water out of the rock when we was begging for it. Matter of fact, let me grab this first. Right? We can't be worrying about it, man. Just know the Most High is going to take care of you. If you establish in the faith, if you actually believe, trust in Yahweh Shem Shah, that he going to take care of you. Because what he says right here, let's grab it. Isaiah 65. And let's start at 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did not choose the thing wherein I delighted, and did choose, Slakia, and did choose the thing wherein I delighted not. Therefore, thus said Yahweh power, behold, my servants shall eat. And who is a servant? It ain't talking about just like every single Israelite. It's talking about those of us that's returning back to Yahweh Shem Shah, of our people, of the Israelites. See? And it says what? Therefore, thus said Yahweh power, Yahweh Shem Shah, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. And that's one thing that we got to keep in our mind. He said he gonna feed us, man. He gonna feed us. And that's what we need to be concerned with. Because you will have a lot of individuals saying they got faith. But when the push comes to shove, when the punches start to get thrown, you're gonna find out that they don't have faith. They don't have faith. See? And they're gonna be in trouble, man. I'm gonna be laughing. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm gonna be laughing at motherfuckers. Because I'm gonna say, hey, you was told. You was told, man. See? You was told. So we gotta be built up in this thing right now. just like our forefathers was in ancient times. See, we got to trust in Yahweh. Let me grab this in Exodus, and I jotted down a few of them so I can remember them to go into them. Right? Because I ain't gonna act like we know, but I ain't gonna act and present a lie as if I remember every exact, like oh, you got 1,000 scriptures. I remember them all. Nope. So sometimes I write it down. I write them down and bring them out. Whatever the Spirit put on me to do, because it's all through the Spirit anyway. But let me grab this Exodus. Because to me, honestly, it's not about trying to seek to please man, although that's something that we're gonna do. Being in this truth, you might please a brother or sister, like, okay, that's good. That brother out there preaching the truth, or that brother was correct in this, or so on and so forth. And another brother might rejoice in that. See, but we actually supposed to be doing this for the honesty, out of the sincerity of our heart. You know, that's one of the characteristics of Yahawashi. When he made a statement and said that that according to the simplicity that is in Yahawashi. That wasn't meaning that Yahawashi was some simple ass naive motherfucker. Talking about he was honest, man. And that's what it's about. It's about honesty, man. Because a lot of us, we'll be doing this thing just to be, just to receive accolades from men. Man, the hell with that. We're supposed to be receiving accolades from Yahweh, from Yahawashi. Those are the only accolades that we want, that you should be seeking for. And that's all of us. Whether you older brothers that's in this truth or younger brothers, we all supposed to be trying to seek those accolades from Yahweh, from Yahawashi, and not man. But let me grab this Exodus. And I want to read these. I want to just go into these certain topics of belief. We're going to need these things. So in the time of that mark of the beast, when they go test our people with telling you to, take this, oh, we can give you this. Just like, matter of fact, when you saw what they was doing with that 19 shit, they was telling our people to get them to come get the shot. What they was telling our people? Hey, if you was a damn dope head, if you was a damn weed head or something, they was telling you, oh yeah, come get this shot, and you can go take your ass over there and you go get that shot and go get you a free burger. Or you go here to go get you some chicken or something, And guess what? Our people just shit. I'm going to get, man, you go get that shit already. What you gonna put some poison in your bloodstream for, and it all over a damn burger? All over some damn a hot dog or some damn chicken or something? A steak, a baked potato, and you gonna put some poison in your body for that? It's the same thing that's gonna take place with that MOTB, man. Same thing. See? So we gonna need this faith to trust in you and hope and trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahawashi, man. Exodus 16, and I'm gonna grab these points. Matter of fact, let me see. You know what? I'll start at 9. Exodus 16 and 9. And Moses spake unto Aaron, saying unto all the congregation of the children of Yasharallah, come near before the Lord Yahweh, for he had heard your murmuring. And it came to pass, as Aaron spake unto the whole congregation of the children of Yasharallah, that they looked toward the wilderness, and behold, the glory of Yahweh appeared in the cloud. And what was that? What it was talking about? Was it talking about a fluffy ass cloud? Was it talking about some cloud that you see outside on a sunny day? No, it wasn't talking about that. It was talking about the chariot, man. Those vessels that the angels ride in, right? And that same vessel that Yahawashi left in, and the same vessel that he coming back in. Right? And it says what? And the Lord Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, I have heard the murmuring of the children of Yasharallah, speak unto them, saying, at evening ye shall eat flesh, and in the morning ye shall be filled with bread, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh your God. See? And what happened? When we came out of Egypt, we had all kind of shit, cattle, we had everything that we needed. Those cattle was used for what? For sacrifice. And you know if the sacrifice, what you would do, you would eat of it. But we had all those things. So eventually, those things went away. We didn't have all all the stuff that we brought out with us and stuff. All that stuff was gone. So it was just left. We didn't have nothing. All we had was, hey, you supposed to be believing and trusting in Yahweh Shem Shah. That's all we had. And guess what he did? Did he starve out his people in the wilderness? No, he didn't. He took care of us. He fed us. See, just to instill us in that faith. Because once again, our people had the minds, and they still do right now, looking at believing in this Cesare Borgia and all that other bullshit. See, a lot of them gonna be through because they have not came up out of that mindset. See, because when we came out, the Most High was doing all those things to establish us in the belief of Him. So our people wasn't in Egypt worshiping Yahweh. They was doing worshiping calves, to start everything that them damn Hamites was doing up in there. That's what our people learned. So when we came out, the Most High was doing it. He was performing all these things for us to establish us in this truth, in the belief of Him. See, and this is what He gonna do again with our people, because we got a lot of people that don't believe in the Most High. That's why they scoffing and doing all this shit, because they unbelievers. See, that's why He said, "My servants shall eat," but the rest of my people, your ass gonna starve to motherfucking death, man. You gonna starve to death because why? You just trusting Yahweh Shem Shah. See, but let me continue though. And it says, verse 14, matter of fact, verse 13. And it came to pass that at evening the quails came up and covered the camp, and in the morning the dew lay round about the host. And when the dew that lay was gone up, behold, upon the face of the wilderness there lay a small round thing, as small as the hoar frost on the ground. And verse 15, and when the children of YAHACHARAB saw it, they said one to another, "It is manna," for they wished or knew not what it was. And Moses said unto them, "This is the bread which the Lord had given you to eat." See, so we didn't have nothing. But guess what? The Most High gave us something. See, and we're going to need that same faith. But now we're going to need that faith. Back then, when those things were being done, a lot of them, they didn't have no faith. They didn't have no faith in Yahweh Shem Shah. But we coming in a different stead now. We being established in the faith, and through that faith, He gonna perform these things for us, man. See? But we gotta trust in that. Because these devils gonna come down the pipe with that thing telling you, no, they can help you. They can offer these things to you. You hear what these them devils saying? These devils coming out on live TV talking about, we don't need the Most High. Well, you never had them, you fucking devils. Although y'all still reap the benefits of all these things. See, I mean, like He says, the righteous and the wicked, they both receive the blessing. Like if I'm living here and I got a garden or a fruit tree in my backyard and they need to be watered, when the Most High rained down on my tree, guess what? It's this wicked ass bastard that stay next to me. Guess what's going to happen to him? His stuff gonna get watered too. He gonna receive a blessing too. His crops, his vegetables, his fruit gonna get watered too. See, and that's what these devils did. These devils received those benefits. See, but now you see what they're doing now. Blaspheming. Oh, we don't need the Most High. Well, bitch ass motherfuckers, you devils, you never had Him to begin with. But what they say, we don't need the Most High. We can make water ourselves. We can create a cloud and add warm and cold moisture together, and it'll create that moisture thing and to make it to rain. We got our own instruments, but hey, all that shit gonna be destroyed. Yeah, how about Shem should go destroy all that shit? So you devils ain't gonna have shit to run in the end. We're gonna get it naturally from Yahweh Shem Shah. Right? So that's what we need to be doing right now. Be established in this faith, man. Being established in this faith all the way motherfucking in it. Right? But as a matter of fact, let me jump down. Where we at? Shit, hell yeah, I would want to eat some of that. Matter of fact, let's read that. Exodus 16:31. And the house of YAHACHARAB called the name thereof manna, and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafers made with honey. And when I read that, I remembered as a kid, we used to eat, like it ain't the wafers that you see now though. It ain't like that shit back then when we was a kid. I was born in '73, and the stuff was like, you would see they would literally bake stuff and then put this little cream, and the shit was actually good back when we was little kids. But that shit they got now, they got all these chemicals and all that shit. That's trash right now. But I remember tasting those wafers when we was little kids, and man, that shit tasted good. And it reminded me of this right here when he says, what? and it was like coriander seed, white, and the taste of it was like wafer made with honey. Damn, hey, that probably tasted pretty good. But just like our people in the world, what they do, they got tired of eating it. Instead of being humble and thankful to the Most High that, hey, he gave you something that was able to sustain your ass, what you do, what our people do, you start griping, crying, and complaining. See? If you have somebody eat the same thing right now today, they'll be, oh, I'm tired of this. I've been eating the same thing. You should be glad that he gave your ass something to eat that can sustain you. Instead of complaining. And that's the problem with our people. But in this time, when they come out with this, hey, just trust in Yahweh Shemel Shah. Don't worry about all that bullshit, man. Don't worry about how we go eat, what we go drink. Don't worry about that. He said he go take care of you, and you believe that. Don't worry about this shit with these devils. Don't let them fear you, man. We're supposed to be fearing Yahweh Shemel Shah. The hell with these devils. They can't do nothing to us anyway, other than what the Most High want to be having done to us. They can't do a goddamn thing, man. Khan. Yeah, right, Khan, brother. You put that in there last time. Yeah, we came out with a bunch of stuff, and they loved that, but guess what? All that shit was gone. We didn't have none of that stuff no more. Let's read that, though. The brother put in there. The brother Isaiah Allah Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shabrakatah. Right? And it says, what the brother put in there, Numbers 11 and 4. And the mixed multitude that was gone among fell a lusting, and the children of Yasharallah also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat? Did I have that Numbers 1 in there? Yep. I had Numbers 1, 11 and 31. And it says, we remember the fish which we did eat in Egypt freely, the cucumbers and the melons and the leeks and the onions and the garlic. Verse 6. But now our souls dried away. There is nothing at all besides this manna before our eyes. And complaining and griping. What the fuck you doing that for? You should have been glad, especially if it's tasting like, it ain't tasting like gravel. It ain't tasting like gravel. At least he gave you something that tastes like fucking honey. Hey, man, hey, what John eat? What John ate? Did he eat locusts and wild honey? Shit, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't complain over there like, God damn, you got them bugs and shit. He didn't say that. Hey, man, he was sauteing them things, man, caramelizing them things out there. You know, put some honey on them, caramelize that damn locust, and before you know it, hey, man, you slap that in your mouth, it's a delicious treat. You know, he was thanking the Most High for that. He didn't complain and gripe, but what our people doing? The Most High gave you some bread from the heavens, and all your ass wanted to do was complain and cry because you was used to eating the melons and the cucumbers and having the garlic to put on this and all of those shit. Man, you Jace, a lot of our people, they unappreciative, man. They unappreciative, and not only to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you got individuals that'll be unappreciative to other motherfuckers that do shit to them. That'll do shit for them, that'll help them with something. Very unappreciative, man. Very unappreciative. And it says what? Numbers 11 and 6. But now our soul dried away, is dried away. There is nothing at all besides this matter before our eyes. Brother put in that same Jeremiah 17 and 5. Thus said Yahweh, cursed be the man that trusteth in man and maketh flesh his arm, and whose heart departed from Yahweh. Khan. Hebrew Israelite over Edomites. Shalom, man. Shalom. The brother put in, Isaiah put in Jeremiah 17 and 6. For this shall be like the heat in the desert, and the small, and shall not see when good cometh, but shall inhabit the parched places in the wilderness, in a salt land, and not inhabit it. Verse 7. Blessed is the man that trusteth. Well, didn't I read that? Yeah. Where it says, blessed is the man that trusteth in the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and who hope the Lord is. God. Wait, right. The brother say what? That Numbers lets you know that that's our people, LOL. God. There's some very unappreciative motherfuckers, man. Unappreciative. instead of saying, thank you, the water Yahweh Shah for this what you gave me, man. This shit, you got it tasted good for us. Just like when our people was in the wilderness and we was drinking, that we was thirsty and we wanted that water was bitter before, after the water that he gave us out of the rock. You know, when we got to a person and the water was bitter, and what did he do? What the Most High do for us? He said, hey, man, cast that tree in there, and I'm gonna make it able. I'm gonna make this water able. It ain't gonna be bitter no more. You gonna be able to drink it. See? But see, a lot of people, they don't want to trust in the Most High, and he gonna do some miraculous things for us now. That the same thing he did back then with that stretched out arm, and when Fury poured out, same thing. Those miraculous wonders that he did for us then, he gonna do it for us now, man. See? But the issue with a lot of our people is, on this side, it's only for the elect. 2/3 your unbelieving ass is gonna be in big fucking trouble, man. Big trouble, man. Big trouble. And we're trying to tell you for you to come in and stop all this scoffing and forsaking your power, because ultimately that's all y'all doing anyway. Y'all doing all this scoffing and don't want to be established in the faith. Hey, you gonna fuck yourself. It's a reward that's laid out for you, and you basically saying, get that shit with me, I don't want that. I'm going to create my own reward. I'm going to deliver myself. Nigga, you going to deliver yourself, and you going to come out of the frying pan, and you going to take yourself and wind up in the fire. Damn idiots. Fucking idiots, man. Right? But I want to read that Numbers, verse 31, though. Numbers 11 and 31. Numbers 11 and 31, where it's actually the same thing, but Numbers 11 and 31. And there went forth a wind from Yahweh, meaning when he gave us our people was crying about, I'm tired of eating this bread, I'm tired of eating this, it ain't nothing else for us to eat. Then what the Most High said, it's okay, and he cared for our people, man, like he do for us now, man. He gave your ass some meat. You got tired of the bread, he gave you some meat. You see? He gave you some meat. And guess what they did? Start complaining about that shit. Like, god damn. Make him like, okay, I'm going to whoop your fucking asses. Because you ain't appreciating and you ain't satisfied with nothing I'm giving you. You just finding something to gripe and complain about and murmur. Okay, I'm going to whoop your asses. See? So we got to be established in this faith, man. See? And know that the Most High is going to, Yahweh Shah is going to take care of us, man. You ain't got to sit back and say, oh, we gonna starve. No, the fuck we ain't. If you believe that you are of the elect of Yahweh Shah, and through your faith, what Mashiach told to a lot of people that he healed when he was doing the things that the Most High sent him to do. He said, thy faith had made thee whole. So in this time, we supposed to be allowing our faith. Hey man, believe in Yahweh Shah. He said he gonna feed you. He gonna feed you, man. He gonna feed you. We don't know how it's gonna go, but we still trust that you're supposed to trust that what? It's gonna take place. It's going to play out the way he said it's going to play out, man. Don't worry about it. See? Because these devils going to come at you. Believe me, they're going to come at you. And they're going to tempt you with all these things. Wait a minute. Well, see, we got water for you. And just take this and you can get the water. You can come back in 2 weeks and get another order. Because that's how they going to get you. I see that all the time that, you know, like just put like, say like this damn Walmart up here. You know, they have a long ass line, and Jacob be just like you, just say for instance, like these food pantries that some people be going to down south and shit. When the stores is fucked up or whatever they going through, and they be lined up, cars be lined up waiting. Well, they gonna do this same thing when the Mark of the Beast come out. It ain't just gonna be about, oh yeah, you could go into the store, yeah. But when all hell break loose, and pursuant to when the war break out, if anybody know anything about war, you have a trading system going on before the war take place. And when war take place, ain't no more trading. Ain't no more shit coming in and people, China ain't gonna be shipping shit up in here no more when this place go to war with Russia and China ally with Russia. They ain't gonna be sending nothing up in here. So you basically have to be self-contained. That's why a lot of these damn Edomites, they got companies in here, like Kraft Food is one of them. You go to fucking, I forgot, I think that's in Wyoming, where they got some shit built under the ground. You can Google it, and I'm pretty sure many brothers and sisters have saw it. They got shit that they done been doing for years, man. Building shit underground. where you could drive diesels, trains, all that shit. They got food factories like Kraft. I know Kraft, one of them is Kraft Food, where they make the fucking macaroni and cheese and all that shit. They got all that shit they doing under, and why they doing that? Because they know when all hell break loose, they gonna use those things to try to say, oh look, we the philanthropists, we can help y'all. But they go, that's what one of the things they gonna use for that chip. Hey, we got a box for you. Come get this damn box, but you gotta get the chip. We gonna have some water for you. And ain't no telling what that goddamn water gonna have in it. We're gonna have some of this food for you, this macaroni and cheese, these potatoes, all a bunch of GMO shit. But hey, if you get that to the average person, they gonna be like, I don't give a fuck if that's GMOs. I can eat the shit, but see, you fucking yourself. See, because you ain't gonna trust it. They gonna get a lot of our people like that. They gonna be, oh, I get a box. Okay, you come back in 2 weeks. All you do is do your chip, and it's gonna be digitized. We gonna know, okay, well, you was just here a couple days ago. No, you gotta wait another week. You gotta wait another week before you come and get another box. They gonna use that, and you gonna have a bunch of our fucking people that's gonna be lined up getting that shit, man. They gonna be lined up taking it, and guess what? That's gonna be your damn death certificate. Because Yahweh said what? Don't do it. And any of our people that take that shit because you want to receive these goods that these devils gonna give you, guess what? And not trusting him, that's gonna be your ass. I can see it now, man. I can see it clear as day. And we know our people. And these devils gonna use our people. They gonna be the first one. You gonna be the first ones that they gonna present this to, man. Just like when that bullshit came out, you was the first one. Oh, we gotta give this to the so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans. Ain't that a bitch? Literally use what they heard us say pertaining to us Israelites, and then they threw it back in our face. Use the same thing we say and say that, oh, first we gotta give it to the so-called Negroes, the Latinos, and the Native Americans. When I heard that bitch say that, my head did it rolled off my shoulders. I said, ain't this a bitch? This bitch is saying the same shit that we say pertaining to our people. Ain't that a bitch? See? Because they're going to use this thing against you, man. The most, I don't care nothing about these damn heathens if they receive the mark of the beast. You is who he's concerned with, man. You Israelites. See? So our people got to trust in Yahweh Shem Yahweh. Know it. He said he going to feed you. Don't worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it, man. So when that day come, just remain faithful. And go through whatever you got to go through. If you got a little bit, if the Most High give you a little bit, that little bit is going to sustain you. Because a lot of our people, they greedy on a lot. No, I need a lot. Now, motherfucker, that's going to be enough to hold your ass off. See? But let me continue, though. Numbers 11 and 31. And there went forth a wind from the Lord, and brought quails from the sea, and let them fall by the camp, as it were a day's journey on this side, and as it were a day's journey on the other side, round about the camp, and as it were 2 cubits high upon the face of the earth. And the people stood up all that day and all that night and all the next day, and they gathered the quails. He that gathered least gathered 10 homers, and they spread them all about, it's like all abroad, for themselves round about the camp. And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of Yahweh was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. See, and our people, hey, just you was too eager. He giving you something, and if you ask me, the flesh between the teeth, hey, that's why he tell us don't eat, because a lot of that shit you were seeing when you seeing these damn Hamites, and when you see Hamites still do that shit to this day. They eat bloody shit. They'll take a cup of blood and turn it up in their mouth. Do you see what they be doing with monkeys and shit? Them motherfuckers take a damn, be walking down the road with a damn monkey and just take it over and eat it. You'd be like, God, look at these fucking devils. Look at these wicked brown devils like that. See? And you know what Edom do? Edom and take a steak out of right packet and slap it and chew that shit raw. See? So these are things that our people was doing in Egypt. And they were too eager to sit back and wait and cook it. They just probably bit into the shit. See? Blood and everything gets in their mouth. And the Most High told us what? Thou shalt not consume no manner of blood. No matter of fucking blood. Whether it's a fish in the ocean, or the fowl of the air, or the beast on the earth. No matter of blood. See? But that's the problem with our people. But the reason why I'm reading this is the topics of belief, man. We got to believe that the Most High is going to cover us, man. He's going to take care of us. We don't need to be worried about it. Don't let these devils fool you with that bullshit and make it think like, oh, you going to be fucked. Either you got us or you don't have nothing. No, motherfucker, we got Yahweh Shemel Shah. See? And it's going to be a beautiful thing when we actually see these miracles that Yahweh Shemel Shah, these wonders that he going to perform for us, man. It's going to be a beautiful thing. Because why? A lot of our people, those things are not common. You don't commonly see the one other than this stuff that he naturally already put out here, the grass growing, the fruit, and the birds flying and all this stuff, and the fishes in the ocean. But those miraculous things that he'll see, hey man, a lot of our people you gonna be at awe when you see that stuff happen, man. You gonna be at awe. You ain't gonna believe what you gonna see. Like, God damn, man, I'm so glad the Most High brought me and established me in the faith. Man, look what he doing for us. You gonna rejoice, man. You gonna rejoice. And a lot of our people that's not gonna take heed to be established in the faith now, your ass gonna be a fucking shame. You gonna be ashamed. And I wanna say this. When you go into Exodus, the 13th chapter, and the 13th verse, when it says, a lot of our people go be glad, and he saw a multitude of people that was glad, and he saw some that was sorrowful. The sorrowful is gonna be Israelites that the Most High was merciful on, that they were saved. But it's gonna be a lot of our people that's gonna be saved, but was pussyfooting and actually didn't believe what was taking place before their eyes, like this, the Great Awakening, us preaching this truth. A lot of them gonna be ashamed. Those of our people that be saved by Yahweh Shemel shall receive that mercy. A lot of them gonna be ashamed, man. They gonna be a motherfucking shame for not actually fully believing. See? And they gonna be ashamed because why? The Most High gonna be merciful on their asses. We ain't talking about 2/3. We talking about, like, just say, if you got a brother and a sister in another country that they ain't really regularly heard this truth. See, but they've been living life a certain way, but not like not like wicked motherfuckers over here in Babylon, just being out, just blatantly just wicked. The Most High gonna show them mercy. And even if they heard this truth, but then their minds were still corrupted of what they thought they knew, he gonna still show mercy on them. See? Although they didn't believe the truth that was fully being told to them, he's still gonna show mercy unto them because why? They just wasn't all the way wicked. Like these motherfuckers here in Babylon, this place is a damn cesspool for our people. See? But a lot of our people that heard this, and that they gonna be sorrowful, man. They gonna be ashamed that they didn't believe the truth. But they gonna give glory and honor to the Most High for them being saved, but they gonna be ashamed too at the same time, man. But let me move on though, right? Matter of fact, yeah, I'm gonna read that one too in Psalms too. Psalms 105. Psalms 105 and I started at 38. Egypt was glad when they departed, for the fear of them fell upon them. He spread a cloud for a covering and fire to give light in the night. And that was a chariot, and it says what? The people asked and he brought quails and satisfied them with the bread of heaven. He opened the rock and the waters gushed out. They ran in the dry places like a river, you see? So the Most High, he took care of us, man. He fed us. So in this time right now, when all hell break loose, hey, don't worry about it. If he feeding these damn birds, matter of fact, who was that? What was that? Elijah? A raven brought him food to eat. See? And he's trusting in the Most High. Matter of fact, let's grab that real quick. Let's grab that. And you'll be looking like, man, most of these unbelieving ass motherfuckers of our people, they'll be, man, ain't no fucking bread brought in. They don't want to hear. That's a lie. You crooked ass niggas go die, man. You crooked them. It's about belief, man. This is what the Most High doing right now. Faith, you gonna pass the test by faith. Faith is going to allow you to pass the test, man. See, if you don't got that, you ain't going to pass the test, man. You're going to fail. Any of us that don't be establishing this faith, you're going to fucking fail. You're going to fail. And I'll be looking at a lot of Northern Kingdom. A lot of these bastards going to fail. And a lot of these Judites going to fail too. But I'll be looking at the Northern Kingdom like a lot of their ass going to fail. Because a lot of them, they got that lighter skin complexion. And they be thinking that, oh, we got it made because we look, well, you see what the damn devil doing to your ass right now. You run around thinking that lighter complexion gonna save your ass. That shit ain't gonna save you. Look what the devil doing to you now. So just imagine if he doing this now, how much more when all hell breaks loose. We gonna be fucked. And you damn Judites, you run around boasting. The damn devil hates your ass too. He look at your damn brown skin and make his skin crawl. He's just looking at your ass. Shit. Right? But let's grab this. Let me see. Because I'm going to read a lot of this because it's going to address two things with the Most High feeding Elijah with ravens, and not only ravens, he did another thing for when he was fed off the sister that didn't have nothing but a little bit of nothing. But I want to read this though, because this is what we're going to need. We're going to need this faith, man. We're going to need this faith. And that sister, she had more faith than a lot of these motherfuckers got right now. She had more faith. She trusted. And guess what? She was fed. She was taken care of. Her and her son. She was taken care of, man. But let me read this. 1 Kings 17 and shit. I started 2. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Get thee hence and turn thee eastward, and hide thyself by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And it shall be that thou shalt drink of the brook, and I have commanded the ravens to feed thee there. So he went and did according unto the word of Yahweh, for he went and dwelt by the brook Cherith, that is before Jordan. And the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning. Now, it said the raven. It didn't say just one bird. It said many of them. Many of the ravens brought him bread and flesh. Meaning he had what? Bread and flesh. Meat and bread. They brought it to him. And it wasn't just no one bird fly. It was a flock of them. He probably had a whole full plate to eat. Got full to the motherfucker eat what they brought him. See? But you ask one of these people, and then when you look at ravens, they not dumb birds. They smart. They remember shit. If you just say if you got a raven by you and you throw a rock at that raven, it won't forget you. It'll remember that you tried to hit it with a rock. You threw something at it. See, they got a good memory. And it says, and it says, verse 6, and the ravens brought him bread and flesh in the morning, and bread and flesh in the evening, and he drank of the brook. And it came to pass after a while that the brook dried up, because there had been no rain in the land. And this was during the time where the Most High had Yahweh sent the famine in the land. And I think it was, what, like 2-3 years or something? So if he didn't cause it to rain there, wasn't no crops or nothing growing. See? And this is why this sister only had a little bit. But guess what? The Most High worked his work for her. See? And he gonna work that work for us, man. And it says what? Verse 8. And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Arise, get thee to Zarephath, which belongeth to Zidon, and dwell there. Behold, I have commanded a widow woman there to sustain thee. So he arose and went to Zarephath, and when he came to the gate of the city, behold, the widow woman was there gathering sticks. And there, and he called her to her and said, Fetch me, I pray thee, a little water in a vessel, that I may drink. And as she was going to fetch it, he called to her and said, Bring me, I pray thee, a morsel of bread in thy hand. And she said, As the Lord thy power liveth, I have not a cake, but a handful of meal in a barrel and a little oil in a cruse. And behold, I am gathering 2 sticks that I may go in and dress it for me and my son, that we may eat it and die. And Elijah said unto her, Fear not, go and do as thou hast said, but make me thereof a little cake first, and bring it unto me, and after make for thee and thy son. For thus said Yahweh, power of YAHACHARAB, the barrel of meal shall not waste, neither shall the cruse of oil fail, until the day that the Lord sendeth rain upon the earth. So he told her, hey, this little bit that you got, you gonna use that to make us some bread. Make me, you, and your son some bread. That ain't gonna be it though. The Most High is going to replenish it. He's going to replenish it. And a lot of our people right now, if you read this to them with their unbelieving asses, now those of us that's in the faith, in the belief, we're reading, we like, hey man, all praise to Yahweh Hashem Shah. Hey, he gonna do the thing, he gonna do what he gonna do for us, man. He said he gonna feed us. See? So just imagine you got a vessel that's you ain't got nothing else in it. You just use the last of it. You close the top. You go baking and all this stuff, what you gonna do with it, and then you come back, and then look, it's full. It's full. You look like, wait a minute. You might think like, wait a minute. Somebody came in here and some motherfucker bullshitting around here. They holding out, they got the corn and the wheat, and they hold out the oil here. Who the hell did this? Yahweh Hashem Shah did it. Ain't nothing impossible for the Most High to do, man. He controls everything. How you think Yahweh Shah had the ability to turn water into wine? But these people say, oh no, he didn't do that. You out your fucking mind, man. You think these things are too hard for the creator that created these things to do it? He can change the elements of anything. See? But the point is, he replenished it. She came in and she never ran out. Every time she got to the point where it was low, she would close the top, and I'm just saying this, but she would close the top and it'll fill back up. She never ran out until the Most High caused it to rain in the land so they can reap the corn and the wheat and the things they need that grows from the earth, man. See? And she only received that, and matter of fact, let me continue reading. And it says, and she went and did according to the saying of Elijah, and she and he and her house did eat many days. And the barrel of meal wasted not, neither did the cruse of oil fail, according to the word of Yahweh that he spake by Elijah. See, it replenished it. And that's the same thing with Yahweh Shah when we was in the wilderness and he had the what? The 5 loaves and the 2 fishes. Or whether it was fucking 7 loaves or a few fishes. Because these people like to come, and I'm going to read that too. Because a lot of these people, they like to say, oh, so which was it? It says here 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And then it says here 7 loaves and a few fishes. What does it matter, motherfucker? What does it matter? See, like you might read some of the scriptures that might say 23,000 and going into 1 Corinthians, the 10th chapter, and it's the Most High said around verse 8 that he killed 23,000 of our people. But then when you go into the account in Numbers, the 25th chapter, it says 24,000. What does it matter whether it was 23,000 or 24,000? What does it matter? See? You know, they be making these old lame-ass arguments. What does it matter whether it was an extra 1,000 or 1,000 less? Look what was done. That's the point. See? So, matter of fact, let me grab that. Because that's the same thing what happened to this sister. Her thing, it kept replenishing. It kept replenishing. Right? Matthew, the 14th chapter. Matthew, the 14th chapter. And let me see. Matthew 14th chapter and around the 16th verse, what I want to read this. Right? And it says, But Yahweh said unto them, they need not depart, give ye them to eat. And they said unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And he said, bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat and were filled. And they took up of the fragments that remained 12 baskets full. It says what? 12 baskets full. Meaning what? These people didn't just sit back and say, okay, it's a little bit of here, grab you a little piece, and you put it in your mouth like you go to them damn pagan builders, and they'll give you a damn little wafer cracker or something, and he give you a little cup, give you a little bitty ass cup of juice, and tell you that's the blood of your house shot, give you some little cracker. Nah, man, they ate enough to the full. They were full. See? And it said 12 baskets full that began with fragments, but then he replenished it, just like he did that sister. He replenished her meal that she had, whether it was cornmeal or wheat. He filled it up. Her cruise of oil, it wasn't just a little bit in there no more, so that she could put it in the pan and make her some bread. It was full. See? And this is what Yahawashi was performing then for our people. To do what? It was to establish them in the faith, man. See? So, hey, that's what we're supposed to be doing now. What the hell you think we repenting and turning back to our powerful just to walk around and say you believe, but you ain't got no actions to prove it? You ain't got no actions behind it? No, man, we supposed to, no, you're going to be tested. If you believe in Yahweh Shema Shah, you're going to be tested. He going to say, okay, I'm going to try your ass. Let me see if you really got faith in me. And a lot of our people going to be tested with your damn life. A lot of our people going to be tested with your life. The Most High going to say, let me see, Yahweh Shema Shah going to say, let me see if you really believe in me. Let me see if you really believe it. Let me see if you're going to prove this with your life. That's an action. You think most of my people would be willing to do that? No, we're supposed to be coming in that same light, in that same mindset that Yahawashi came in. He said, yes, my Father sent me to do it, I'm going to do it. And we coming in that same light. And we got to give up our life to show our faith to our power. Hey, what did he do? What did Abraham tell him? He said, yeah, he sent me to sacrifice my only begotten son. But he had faith that what? That Yahweh was able to raise him again. See? Back to life. See? Or rather Yahweh. Because if you know anything, you would know that Isaac was Yahweh. But that was in that life. See? But the point is that I'm making is, hey, you're going to be tested. You're going to be tested. But continuing, when it says, yeah, and they that had eaten were about 5,000 men besides women and children. Now, when you go into that and read that in the 15th chapter, watch what it's going to say. And these people will be, oh, the Bible is not, man, shut your ass up, you unbeliever. See? But what it says, read the Matthew the 15th chapter. And it says what? Starting at 33. And his disciples saying unto him, when should we have so much bread in the wilderness as to fill so great a multitude? And Yahawashi said unto them, how many loaves have ye? And they said, 7, and a few fishes. Now, few is 3. So which was it? Was it 7 or 5? Was it 3 or 2? It don't fucking matter. It don't matter whether it was 5 or 7, whether it was 2 or 3. Do you understand the moral of it? It's what he did. See? To establish our people in the faith, he turned that 5 into many, to abundance where it was able to feed 5,000. Or whether it was 4,000. See? He turned those 2 fishes or 3 fishes into a multitude of stuff so all 4,000 or all 5,000 can eat. See? It's about establishing of the faith, man. See? And when it says, and Yahawashi said unto them, how many loaves have ye? And they said, 7. And he said, and a few fishes. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the ground, and he took the 7 loaves and the fishes and gave thanks. It's the same thing. When it says what? And it says what? It don't say 12 baskets were full. In this, it's going to say what? And they did eat, all eat, and were filled. That's the point. And it says what? And they took up of the broken meat that was left 7 baskets full. So was it 7 or 12? It don't fucking matter. What matter is what was done. What matter is that, and matter of fact, let me see. Verse 38. And they did that, and it's like it, and they that did eat were 4,000 men besides women and children. So does it matter if it was 4,000 or 5,000? No, it don't. What matters is they all was fed, man. That's what matters. See? That thing was done to establish them in the faith. See? To believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. See? Because that ain't nothing that's commonly done. That's a miracle right there. A miracle is those things that's not commonly done. See? That anybody just can't do that. You can't do that. Go get it. Go put it in the basket and let's see what you gonna do. You ain't gonna do what you ain't gonna do what he gonna do. What he done. You ain't gonna be able to do that. See? Unless he give you that power to do it. See? See? And as a matter of fact, let me grab that other one. Let me read this one too. See? Because the main point that I'm trying to convey is we got to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. With our whole heart. Because why? When it come down the pipe, when these devils come out with the MOTB, that mark of the beast, you're going to have to make a choice. Is you going to believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua and allow him to do his thing and to feed you? Or is you going to trust in these devils and receive it? And if you do, you ain't going to be saved, man. See? And I wanted to go in, but hey, shit, time done went by so damn quick. It seemed like 20 fucking minutes. But damn, but I wanted to go into the other one pertaining to those chariots, man. But I'll do a sit down on that. Because you got a lot of our people that don't believe, man. They some damn unbelievers. All the while walking around saying they believe. See? This is ultimately for Israelites anyway. This ain't for no all people. See, this is for the who? So-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans. That's the children of Israel. It's for you. Only for you. This ain't for no everybody else. If they not our people, it ain't for them. The entirety of these scriptures is only for you Israelites, only. And except you repent, you shall all likewise perish. All of you. You, your damn kids, because why? Your kids gonna follow you. If you in the spirit of unbelief, 9 times out of 10, them goddamn little bastards that you got, they gonna be in the spirit of unbelief too. See? But let me read this though. Let's go into, and I want to read this, and as a matter of fact, I end off with this one. I just want to read this and go into Baal and the dragon, dealing with Daniel, right? And we know Daniel was a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, one of the true servants of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And what took place with him? Slocky. I'm going to start at verse 33. Baal and the dragon, the history of the Baal and the dragon. And it says what? Let me see. You know what? I'll start at 32. And in the den, there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 cruisers and 2 sheep, which then were not given to them, to the intent they might devour Daniel. Now there was in Judah, Jerusalem, a prophet called Habakkuk, who had made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers, those that was working in the field. But the angel of Yahweh Shem Yahushua said unto Habakkuk, Go, carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon, unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den. And Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of Yahweh took him by the crown, meaning by his head, and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency, meaning what? His power. Through that vehemency, he did what? And through his vehemency, of his spirit, meaning that power that he possessed, sent him in Babylon over the den. What did he do? He teleported him from one place where he was at to Babylon where Daniel was at. And did what? And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, take the dinner which Yahweh had sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O power, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee. So us in this time right now, Yahweh Hashem ain't gonna forsake us, man. Like he said in Isaiah 65, my servant shall eat, my servants shall be thirsty, and they go drink. See? So he ain't gonna forsake us, man. So we need to understand when that shit come down the pipe, just remember, Yahweh Hashem shall go feed you. He gonna give you water to drink like he did us in ancient times. He gonna do it in these times. He gonna give us bread to eat like he did in ancient times. He gonna do it in this time too for us, man. See? So what y'all need to do, hey, be established in this faith and hope and keep praying that Yahweh Hashem shall gonna keep you in his good graces, man. In his good graces, right? And I'm gonna end it off there, right? And shalom to you brothers for stopping in. Yahweh, Isaac, Allah, and the rest of you brothers, man. You see? But we gonna end it off by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh Hashem Shah. Call Haloim La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kahakudash, and double honor to the elders and apostles, the men of great millstone, and to the rest of the brethren on down that's teaching and preaching the true doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Shah, Shalom Bayashah Dawada, and to the Akim and Akwat that's out to repent, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who fathers go back to one of the 12 sons of the patriarch Jacob, Yasha Allah. Shalom to you, Mashmakah. Shalom. Wa Abba Babal, Wa Barakatham Yasharala. Shalom.